Hello Leo, welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. This is Monica and this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're covering money, career, and love and any spirit messages that want to come through. And this reading covers approximately the next 30 days moving forward. We're going to grab a card here from the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot for your overall energy, and you have Awakening, and this is equivalent to the Hanged Man in the traditional tarot. It says pause, perspective, and selflessness. So there could be a sacrifice that you're making, and it might not really feel like a sacrifice. You might be deciding to give something up that no longer serves you, something that doesn't make you feel good. You might be cleaning up your diet, or you're just doing something healthier for yourself, which requires you to let something go, right? So eating healthier and letting go of too much junk or something like that. Also, you're taking a break. Let me get that deck back. You're taking a break and evaluating things, seeing things from a different perspective, of course. And I think someone listening, it's easier for you to look at someone else's side to something. It might not be something that you have to deal with too up close and personal, but it's something that has bothered you, and you're starting to see how this other person might be affected by a certain situation in their life or something like that. And why this would be important, we will get into in this reading. What I'm getting right now is that it's important to you because this is something that you have paid attention to. Another person who has been affected by something in life. And you think about it and think, well, if that were me, I would do this or I would do that. And there's a reason you're thinking about this, because it's a reflection of something inside of you. And you start to see it differently, and it helps you. It helps you in relation to yourself and how you see yourself and how you perceive things in life. We have the Four of Earth or the Four of Pentacles, holding on closely to something, having everything that you need, but maybe being worried that you're going to lose it. Frugalness, extravagance, and control. Okay, so frugalness, extravagance, control. So these are very opposite things, being very frugal and being extravagant. So maybe it's like you want a lot of one thing and you want it all to yourself because you're afraid that you will lose something. So yeah, we're going to go deeper here. This is a really interesting reading so far. Money-wise, I feel like you're okay. You might be worried that you're not okay financially, but you're fine because we have the Four of Earth here. So there's stability. You have enough to get the bills paid and get basic needs met. Probably more as well. But I feel like there's something you have your eye on. Like you're saying, like, if only I had such and such, then life would be good, right? Well, once we attain that material thing, we still have to face our own inner demons. We still have to face, emotional things that we go through from day to day. If we don't grow from them, we're going to keep experiencing that same thing in a different way over and over again. So thinking that, like, once you get that expensive car or that mini mansion or something like that, all of a sudden everything will be okay. Well, maybe some things will be better, but you're still going to feel the way you feel now if you don't work through your emotional attachment to certain things or the way you're seeing things, the reason you feel like you don't have enough. Okay, because that feeling can follow us no matter how much we gain materially. And here we have the Moon, intuition, illusion, and revelation. Yeah, so this is an illusion. There's an illusion here. Like you're thinking that there's something that you need, and if only you had that one thing, everything would be okay. Okay, and we have the Emperor, another major arcana. So this is a very powerful card, making a decision. It says organization, leadership, structure, making a plan, putting it into motion, sticking to that plan, making a commitment. You could be dealing with an Aries. All right, so let's go over here to the Everyday Witch Tarot. Your intuition is strong right now. I feel like you can free yourself from these worries or being stuck on this idea that you have to have a certain thing in order to be worthy or seen as successful. Go for what you want. Go for what feels good, what feels right, what feels like the right thing. The Four of Earth or the Four of Pentacles is being clarified by the Four of Cups, another 4 here. So this is that energy of just not feeling satisfied. Why aren't you feeling satisfied, Leo? Okay, like you know the answer to this deep down. Let's go deeper here because we're going to get to the bottom of this. Okay, we've got Awakening and the Moon right in a row here with the Five of Wands. Okay, this could be an inner struggle. Being confused, feeling like you just want to do something but you don't know what. This could have to do with dealing with other people. There could be some kind of competition going on. Or maybe you feel like you're in competition, like you want to keep up with other people. You want to buy a bigger house like your next door neighbors just did. Or, you know, you want to get a fancier apartment like your neighbors just did or something like that. And it's making you feel very, very conflicted inside. Is that really what you want? Like, keep it simple. Like, get down to the basics. What really do you want? Peace and quiet. A neighborhood where, say, there's a community center where there's activities, but you don't have to be involved with that all of the time. Like, you live in a quiet setting, but you can go to the community center and be where there's activities. Like, get down to the basics, like what you really, really want, and get your head away from bigger is better, like the bigger house, the more expensive car. I feel like that's not really going to be what satisfies you, even if you are able to get those things. The Emperor is being clarified by the Four of Pentacles. You got the Four of Pentacles twice. So I'm getting a bit of stubbornness energy here, like not wanting to give or compromise. All right, Leo. So I don't mean this to be a tough love kind of reading, okay? If you're listening to this, you're here for some maybe direction or validation or whatever you're here for. So these messages are coming forth for a reason. We're going to clarify with another row here. You don't have to limit yourself too, okay? You don't have to limit yourself. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups is being clarified by the Emperor, which cracks me up because we have the Emperor twice. That's so funny. Okay, organization, leadership, structure. So this is validating this message. Okay, so making a plan, thinking about what you really want. How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel peaceful, quiet, excited, challenged? Like, what do you want to achieve? And then go from there. I feel like your big picture is just way, way out there. All right, the Moon and the Five of Wands is being clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, balancing out like your wants and your needs. How can you get your needs met and also feel satisfied with life and have some enjoyment in life, have a little extra money? The Emperor and the Four of Pentacles is being clarified by Justice. So you could be dealing with a Libra. Some of you could be dealing with a court case, and that's where the Four of Pentacles comes in twice. So I feel like there will be balance and fairness. You might not want the other person, the other party, to gain anything from this lawsuit, if there is one, but you will get what is owed to you, is what I'm picking up here. Stop worrying about the other person. Easier said than done, I know. But we don't want to get caught up in negative ego. And justice has to do with balance too. So with those two Four of Pentacles, balance, money balance, fairness, karmic balance. We have the balance here with the Two of Pentacles. There could be two different jobs. Maybe you're thinking about taking on a second job, project, or start a side business. And I feel like when you take your focus away from trying to get others to see you as successful, a beautiful offer comes your way. And if it feels right, take a look at it. Don't push it away. Don't be like, that's too small or that's not enough money. Take a look at it before you make that decision. We have the wishbone, a wish granted. Yes, nice. And we have fair man, dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. I don't want to attach gender to my reading, so let's just say a fair man or woman. This might resonate with someone listening. And we have the vulture. Okay, this says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So I feel like this is where that worry comes in, like worry that you want other people to see you in a certain way. And it's time to let go of that. All right, let's go with the other half of this deck, and then we will end with energy and spirit oracle. All right, whoops. What else for Leo? The forest, yeah, muddled, unclear thinking. Yep, it's time to find the clarity in what you really want, what would satisfy you, what makes the most sense, okay? And that's going right here next to the Five of Wands, where there could be some strife, either inner strife or the strife of worrying about what someone else thinks, or wanting to be seen as highly successful or like you have won. Okay, I'm gonna pop out here, bear with me. All right, Leo, we got the club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will, okay? Interesting. Let's get one more from this. Okay, and we have the whale. Yeah, great worry over nothing. That makes total sense. Don't worry about what someone else wants. And I'm not saying don't care or be self-centered. I'm not saying that. It's just that it's unnecessary worry. Let's get a few more here. We've got the peacock. Beware of great pride. So that's kind of what I meant. Like, beware of the negative ego, having too much pride in like having something big, like a big house or an expensive car, to try and, validate yourself, because I think you've been seeking validation from the wrong people, or people who are petty, and you're not really like that, Leo. Here, keep your life in balance. Very cool. This is here in the same column with justice, so that's very validating there. And the tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead, slow and steady progress, which is very nice. So let's go over here to the energy and spirit oracle. What else for Leo? Leo, if you like this video, please hit the like button below. It would help this channel and help get these readings out to others. All right, Leo, we have family tree, 14, if you like numerology, 14, and that breaks down to 5, expansion and legacy. So you will find your tribe, okay? And we have letting go of urgency. Yes, that makes sense, 19, and that breaks down to 10, surrender and freedom from time constraints. So stop scrambling. Don't try to keep up with the Joneses. Do what you want for you. Set your own goals for yourself. And we have prophets and ancient seers, 18, which breaks down to 9. Decisions. Let me put this down. Let me show you this. Decisions and predictive guidance. So go with your intuition. And based on the actions that you take, you can have a pretty clear idea where this is leading you. Find some goals, short term, long term, somewhere in the middle. Maybe pick some daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals. 6 months from now, a year from now, like do it all and take steps in that direction, in each direction. And you'll have an idea what's ahead of you, but you'll be more welcoming of the surprises along the way when you focus on the right things. Thank you for being here, Leo. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.